The Amazon is not a forest. It is a green ocean trapped upon the land. A gigantic labyrinth of water, shadow, and life. Where rivers wind like ancient arteries, carrying blood to feed a colossal body that has existed for millions of years. When the first rays of sun pierce the dense canopy of leaves, the Amazon awakens like an ancient god opening its eyes. The song of the birds becomes its breathing. The sound of the insects is its heartbeat. But do not let that beauty deceive you, because beneath that emerald green mantle exists a world brutal to the point of the inhuman. A kingdom where life and the end sit together upon the same golden throne. Where every creature takes part in a symphony that never ends. A symphony written with survival, and only those who know how to adapt are allowed to exist. At the highest level of the canopy, a small army watches over the entire jungle. The Capuchin Monkey. Seen from afar, they look like the mischievous children of the Amazon, leaping, playing among the countless intertwined branches. But behind that playful appearance hide some of the sharpest minds in the animal world. If the Amazon were a gigantic city, the Capuchins would be the messengers, the Sentinels. Each of their calls carries its own meaning. It can be a warning or a signal of gathering. Their voice travels through the forest faster than any wind. When the Capuchins fall into panic, the entire Amazon listens, because most likely, an apex predator is passing somewhere nearby. The strange thing is that these creatures are not only intelligent, they also know how to use the jungle itself as a gigantic pharmacy. They rub millipedes into their fur, use tree resins and leaves of intense scent to create an invisible chemical armor against parasites. As if the Amazon not only gave them food, but also handed them the knowledge needed to survive. Then, suddenly, a Capuchin stops. It looks into the distance. Its body tenses. A sharp cry bursts out, and then dozens of others answer. The calm breaks in an instant. Birds take flight. The troop of monkeys flees in terror. Two glowing amber points suddenly ignite in the darkness. The one whom the peoples of the Amazon have called for centuries with, a name full of reverence and fear, the phantom of the ancient jungle. The jaguar. That name carries a special weight, not because it is the largest creature nor the most numerous, but because its presence is like a reminder that in the Amazon, all species are always being watched. It walks through the gloom of the jungle like a shadow detached from the very night. Without noise, without haste. If sunlight were a painter, the jaguar's coat would be the perfect paint that nature has created. Each rosette is a pattern of camouflage. It turns the predator into another part of the jungle. But the most terrifying thing about the jaguar is its ability to read the exact moment. It can remain motionless, watching, waiting, calculating. While most creatures only see what is happening, the jaguar seems to also see what is about to happen. It does not hunt with impatience. It hunts with the moment. A capybara moves toward the edge of the water. The fresh morning air makes it lower its guard. The two amber points remain motionless. The distance shrinks slowly. And then, suddenly, the jaguar lunges so fast that the air seems to tear apart. A single precise leap, as if it had been decided in advance. In an instant, everything returns to silence. The jungle keeps breathing, the river keeps flowing, as if nothing had happened. On the opposite bank, a slender figure like the trunk of a tree has just observed the entire scene. The Cocoi Heron. If the capuchin is the alarm bell of the Amazon, the Cocoi Heron is the clock hand at the hour of twilight. There it stands, motionless, delicate as a stroke of ink drawn upon the water. But do not mistake elegance for weakness, because behind that appearance hides a hunting machine crafted with patience. The long neck bends into the shape of an S, like an ancient bow stretched to its limit. With each passing second, the tension grows until a fish passes by carelessly. and the neck fires like an arrow, so fast the human eye can hardly. Follow. The water explodes, and then everything returns to calm. The fish has vanished as if it had never existed. That is the hunting art of the Cocoi Heron. It needs no strength, only a perfect instinct. The Cocoi Heron takes flight. Its wings open like a mantle handed down by nature. It leaves behind small concentric circles expanding across the surface of the water. Those circles travel, colliding with a long, dark object. At first glance, it looks like a rotting log, harmless. But then, two yellow eyes open slowly. The river seems to freeze because that is not a log, it is a caiman. A warrior armored from the age of the dinosaurs. Its rough skin covered in bony plates makes it a living fortress, floating upon the water. Each plate is like a fragment of Jurassic memory, an ancient legacy preserved by time. It has the habit of camouflaging itself and remaining still while hunting, so silent that even its shadow dissolves into the river. Like a trap set by nature millions of years ago, and any creature that forgets its presence. May have to pay with its chance of survival, but the Amazon has never belonged to those who stay still too long, because in the distance, the surface of the river begins to stir. Successive waves spread as if a storm were approaching from beneath the water. And then the sounds arise. They are not the wind, they are not thunder, they are sharp, intense cries full of menace. Even the caiman turns, its head slightly. It knows exactly who is coming. The pack of giant otters, the warriors of the river. If the caiman is a solitary fortress, the giant otters are an army. An army born of water, forged by unity, and guided by absolute loyalty to family. Under the light of the sunset, bodies reaching nearly 6 feet in length rush at full speed through, the water smooth as velvet spears. But do not let that appearance deceive you, because beneath the lustrous fur lie dense muscles designed to chase prey through swift currents. They do not move, they glide like living shadows. Unlike most predators of the Amazon, the giant otters do not depend on individual strength. They rely on the strength of the collective. If the Amazon were a battlefield, they would be the best organized army. Each member has its task. Each movement serves the entire group. When they detect a school of fish, the group immediately opens like an invisible net, closing little by little. The desperate fish dart in all directions, but the more they run, the closer they are to the trap. But what makes the giant otter special is not only their hunting ability, it is the way they protect their family. For many species, family is only a stage. For the giant otters, it is different. Family is everything. When a cub is in danger, the entire clan runs toward it. An intruder appears. The entire clan confronts it, without doubt, without retreat. Their bond is like an ancient religion, where each member is willing to sacrifice for the rest of the pack. That union has turned them into a true force within the river. When the pack of otters withdraws, but deep beneath those black, dense waters, another creature awaits its turn to appear. A creature so ancient it seems to have emerged from a world long vanished. The water vibrates slightly, slow, heavy, as if an enormous stone were moving. And then, suddenly, a colossal head breaks the surface. A sound rises, dry, empty, and deep, like the breath of a monster awakening after millions of years of sleep. The Arapaima. If the Amazon were a book of history, the Arapaima would be a page that survived from the first chapter. A living fossil, a witness of time. While countless species appear and disappear, it keeps existing, silent, resilient, and firm, like the immortal soul of the Amazon River itself. An adult specimen can measure over 10 feet, weigh hundreds of pounds, a size enough to make many predators think twice. But the most astonishing thing is not in the weight, it is in its way of breathing. Many waters of the Amazon are so poor in oxygen that they become a challenge for most species. But the Arapaima found another path. It learned to take oxygen directly from the air. Every 10 to 20 minutes, it must rise to the surface. It takes a gulp of air and dives again. Like an ancient submarine performing its own ritual of survival, it is a triumph of evolution, a proof that nature always finds a way. Even in the places that seem most hostile, its scales are also a marvel. They are like shields forged by the earth itself. Each scale is a layer of armor, and each armor is a story of millions of years. It is not the fastest, it is not the fiercest, but it is one of the most resilient creatures that has ever existed in the Amazon. A symbol of the indomitable life force of nature. But then the sunset gradually extinguishes the sun above the treetops. Darkness begins to seize the jungle. And that is the moment when the sovereign of the forest appears again. The jaguar patrols its territory once more, searching for prey. The night finally devours the Amazon completely. The calls of the day retreat, giving way to the mysterious symphony of the night. Somewhere among the giant trees, the jaguar keeps moving in silence. Beneath the murky water, the caimans keep waiting. In the high levels of the canopy, the capuchins curl into a brief sleep. And in the middle of the endless river, the Arapaima keeps rising to breathe as it has done for millions of years. Each creature has its own story. Each creature fights for one more day of life. There are no heroes. There are no villains. Only lives trying to exist within that gigantic machine called nature. The Amazon grants privileges to no one, not to the strongest, not to the fastest, not to the most intelligent. Only rewards those who know how to adapt, because here, life is not a gift given. It is a reward that must be earned every day, every hour, every breath. And when the next dawn crosses the deep green canopy again, that ancient symphony will rise once more. The hunts will begin, the escapes will continue. New lives will be born, and other lives will disappear. But the Amazon will keep existing, majestic, mysterious, and immortal. Like an enormous green heart that keeps beating at the center of the earth. A symphony that never ends, written by life, resonating through culmination, and transmitted forever by time.